Hey guys, it's your girl here, Alice, aka Yatta, the most loved and the most hated MC. Welcome to another episode here on Below the Surfaces. Today's episode, we're going to be diving into, selfish people. Should I say selfishness? But let's just go with it. You know what it is. So guys, we need to be very careful of people that we helped and people that we bring in our circle. Life is a life lessons, but it's something that it's very hard for you to know if the people that you have in your circle are ungrateful or not. And that's one of the hardest things to do or know in this life. People are going to come around you to use you. The moment they stop receiving the benefits that you've been giving to them, that's the time you personally going to see the other side of them you have never seen before. Sometimes, what to say? There's a saying that it says snake in a sheep clothing or something in the sheep clothing, okay? Those are the things that you will see with people around you. People want you to give and give and give, right? But don't want to return the same favor. People want you to be there for them. If they say jump, you jump. Because you want to be pleasing them, which is a people pleaser. But the moment you get to your senses, you realize that no, I can't jump or I can't do what they expect me to do. Then you see the other side of them. Because I call it very selfishness. People will use you for their own selfish gains. And once that is done, you see the other side of them. So those are the things that we need to be very careful. There's few signs that you can see. Some of them are really good in covering it up and assistance. They're very good at lying to you in your face, bro. And when they are doing it, you will believe every word or proverb that comes out of them. You feel like, oh my God, why should I? Oh my God. And when they're saying that, you feel like, what is the universe against this person? But not knowing until they show it to you, that's when you realize. So there's few signs when you see someone asking you all the time to give and give and give and putting their own priority first instead of yours. That's some of the things you gotta pick on and say, okay, let me see, or like, why don't my own priority important to this person? Just always have to be theirs. There's other few things that we can see. There's signs as well. But again, these days, a lot of people will hide it because they want you to be so stupid. So they feel like, you know what, I can do whatever I want. So let's start observing those people who are very, very selfish and put our priority first, because there's a lot of people who are very selfish. People will talk about you. Friends who you've given your life to or giving your life for will always come back if they cannot benefit from what you've been giving to them. They will come back and say trash about you. Even join hands or force with those people who even want to murder you. So let's just be careful the people we have in our circle, the things that we do for people. These days, even family are included, which is the hardest part of it, when your family, your loved one is actually included in these things. If they can't benefit from you any longer, you become the devil itself. That's when you start seeing the real color. And you see that in both, even in relationship, if you're a woman who always gives to a man because, babe, can you borrow me this, babe, can you borrow me that, and you always giving to him, the day you do not have, he's gonna leave you for another woman, regardless of what you think. He's gonna leave you for another. He knows you're good enough for him, but because you cannot afford or you cannot offer him that at that moment, he's going to go for someone who's going to give it to him that moment, even though later on he's going to regret and say, what the heck did I do? I made a mistake. But again, that is just being selfish because he put his selfishness in front of yours. So a lot of people are very selfish in relationship, in personal life, in families. There's a lot of selfish people out there. Do you? And let's start seeing the sign, because once you stop giving or stop providing or lending a hand to people, that's when you see the other side of people. I've learned that a lot throughout my whole entire life, wherein I'm a people giver. I'm always there for people. I'm always like, when you call me, Yatta, look, I have a family problem, I have this problem. Even if I do not have, I'll go extra lengths to make sure that you're okay. But those same people that I will go the extra miles for them to be happy, or for them to, for their needs to be met, those same people will be the same people who will be more ungrateful. Things that I will hear about myself, and I usually will ask myself, like, me? And then they would go and say, things about me that I don't even know myself of. And people will want to use your past against you because they're no longer benefiting you from you anymore. They now want to use that as, I would try to use her past or his past against him for me to tell the whole universe this and that. So those are the things that we have to, the narcissism of people, is just cruel. People are very cruel. People are ungrateful, selfish. They know how to mix the words and the whole things around. So let's just be very careful of those people we have in our circle or around us. Because the moment they stop benefiting from us, that's about it. That's the time you start seeing all the stuff that you don't want to do. It goes for family as well. If you're always there to provide for certain family, extended family and stuff like that, and the moment you stop providing, like helping with school fees, house rent, bills, everything else, you are now becoming the most evil individual. Like, oh, you are so ungrateful when you were here, when you were there. Bro, I don't need to go to the past. If I cannot afford to help you, understand I cannot afford to help you at that time. So I do not have, it's not an obligation that I have to. I did it out of my kind gesture to do it. So you have to understand that I'm not I don't have a bullet on my head to say I have to do it. It's not even much. I have to do it because I want to. Alright? So people can be very ungrateful in life no matter what you do. People will never be satisfied. So long you cannot continue to support their needs, you're the devil itself. So till we meet or we have another episode, guys, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, Below the Surfaces, please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Below the Surfaces. And also on our other social media platform, we have Instagram and Facebook. On our Instagram page we have is Below the Surfaces 1, and also on Facebook is Below the Surfaces. Guys, like and comment. Hit the comment button and leave that comments there. Let us know how we can improve on this channel. Also, if you do have something you want us to talk about, any topic, send us a DM. My team and I will get onto it and we'll talk about it on this YouTube channel. Till next time, guys, have a lovely day. Bye.